Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, we are going to have very interesting discussion. We are going to have the travel commando in the discussion today. We are going to have also his brother Devi on the platform, and also we are going to have a lot of issues to discuss in today's video. So please watch the video from the beginning up the end, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Also, not forgetting, we are going to have the old man also in our discussion today. So please remember to subscribe, like, and comment if you have not yet. Yes, this is one of your unique, YouTube platform that really put a smile on your face. Please, if you missed the live stream of yesterday, check it out. If you watch it for a short time, you may not understand, the happiness that was in that live stream. Actually, me, I can say it was one of my best. Well, yes, but thank you so much, my people, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, Charles, for being my very first, member in this platform. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And greetings to you, Yuri, for your big donation. Thank you so much, Yuri. Thank you a million times. Appreciate, your big donation, that came in. I really appreciate, Yuri. Thank you so much a million times. I really appreciate you, and also in today's video, as I've said, we are also going to share some few things here and there. It's really going to be very interesting discussion, and I can assure you that is always what we do in this platform. Today is today, and tomorrow is really going to be another day. Yes, people are back in the village. I have started seeing people peeping from the wall fence. Actually, let me start this. Let's just start this video. What are we really waiting for? Let's start this video. Actually, I was watching the video, the premium of the wife of the travel commando, Rocio, and they were moving around their compound, checking here and there how things are. And I can assure you, I don't know that plant, that plant that was that is growing along the wall fence. Here in my local language we call it a chango. It is used for bathing. So when I was watching that video, I saw that, and I hear in some countries they're very expensive. Even here in Kampala here, it's also a little bit expensive. But in the village there, it is free. Just walk, pick, and go and do whatever things you want to do. So actually, they are touring their village, their home, and all is well. All is well. That's what I can say. And you see, there are really people who used to say the travel commando has, the villagers, they're fighting him. The villagers are doing what? Actually, the people who are having issues with the travel commando are the YouTubers who are reactors in the village. Whoever is not a YouTuber in that village loves the travel commando. Yes, that's the truth. Don't be deceived, and don't fear to go to that village. There is no problem. There's no problem. You'll walk around, and you have seen this confused man from the USA, originally from Sierra Leone, is moving everywhere in the village. Moving everywhere in the village, loitering. He can even go and drink and go back home at 3 a.m. in the morning. So actually, there's no problem in the village. These negative people are the ones who just want to try to create a bad picture in that village. But everything is normal, everything is normal. And those ones are just very busy deceiving people in that their platform, because they want to get something to put on that plate. That is the only thing they want to do. But I can assure you, the village is very, very peaceful, very, very peaceful. Though also, of course, thieves are everywhere. you know, they tried breaking on Priska's door. They tried breaking, but they failed because there's a neighbor who was passing around there, and they feared and they took off. So, but the issue of thieves are everywhere, even in the villages. Sometime back, even in my own village also, they stole one cow of ours. That was some time back. But actually we got to know the thief, but they had already sold it, and to another person. Like, they sold like twice, and we just decided to let it go. But they were given a warning that repeat it again, and then you'll go and rot into prison. Thank you so much, my good people. And today we are just going to have a very, very interesting discussion. And yes, Priska, people tried breaking onto her door, but life continues. Life continues. And so the travel commando is actually in the village, is back in the village. And as I was saying, they're touring, their orchard. Can I call it orchard? They are garden within the compound around there. I saw okra. Okra is growing. They have even started bearing fruits. Yes, and I had the Rossi was saying that it is good for stamina. People who like stamina. It is for everybody. That okra is good for us. I saw somebody who said stamina. I saw in the comment. Not Rossi. You leave our queen alone. What's your problem? Yes. Yeah, so all is well in the village. They have been touring around. And also yesterday, actually, they were showing us the very powerful machine, the car. And a lot of people have really been wondering about the issue of the car. Some were saying the car is not there. Some were saying it's just rumors. Now, shame and shame and a shame upon those individuals who used to say the travel commando bought a scrap. Yes, all of us, we saw the car. Very, very powerful machine. Very, very interesting car. Let me tell you, that vehicle, I think it can even climb the mountain. I think it can climb the mountain. Let me tell you, if you cannot buy something, just keep quiet. Leave people who are buying to buy. You see, when I used to see these so-called negative reactors, how they used to make noise. Yeah, he's just talking. So what is that? Is that a car or a stone? That is a car, a powerful car. It can climb a mountain. I can. Let me tell you, none of those reactors are talking about that vehicle. They got a shame, complete shame. None of them. I have not even seen one person commenting about that car. You remember when the travel commando posted that car? People were throwing a lot of words. They were those negative people. They were throwing a lot of words towards that vehicle. The travel commando bought a fake vehicle. It's a scrap. It was stolen. You remember this so-called this smaller boy like a stick, that he was investigating that the vehicle was from the army. Some of the spare parts were sold, were stolen. A lot of scrap that he was investigating. So, now what was that? What was that the travel commando was showing in his compound? Hmm? That smaller boy like a stick. What the travel commando was showing in his compound, what was that? Is that not the car the travel commando was talking about? The car they were saying it is a scrap. It is what? What is that now? Are you seeing how people can shame themselves? Complete shame. You know, sometimes when you are not well informed, when you don't know anything, even you see these individuals who are talking, they have never even visited a bone to buy a car. They have never even just not just even just going there for window shopping. They call it window shopping. When you go to look around, it is window shopping. Hmm? You know, they have never gone there. The only thing they know is to stand on the road seeing vehicles and sitting on those vehicles. That's the only thing. So when they see people talking about buying cars, powerful cars like those ones, that car is damn expensive. Very, very expensive. Let me tell you, here in Africa, mostly in my tribe, we marry with the cattles. We marry with cattles. 10 to 15. 10 to 15 cattles. Now, if it was to marry women with the money with the money they have used to buy that to buy that vehicle, yeah, my friend. Because a cow here, let me tell you, a cow here in my village, I think it goes for like is it $300? Around 300, 250 to $300. You tell me how many cows can that vehicle buy? Let me tell you. two tires of that vehicle can marry Carol. Two tires. maybe one tire. Hey. That and only to buy the cartons. Two tires like this. Yeah. Now when it comes to money, let me tell you, it is not expensive to marry here in the village. But that is to a fellow African. But if you're a white man, you come here that you want to marry, you're finished. the 10 cows, will turn to be 25. You are joking. Muzungu price. Yeah, white man, you come here that you want to marry our African women here. Yeah. We are going to give you a woman at Muzungu price. Yeah, Muzungu price. Yeah, our women who are here, they know we are going to give you a wife at a Muzungu price. Don't joke around. Because also we want to your money. So you expect us just to look at you that taking our women for free. No. You go and enjoy when you have paid us. We double the price. Or even we make it 3 times the price. Hey, you pay. If it is supposed to be 15, now you give us money for 30 cows. Hey, then again, we charge you. We want also money. You give us also money. If it is supposed to be 5,000 US dollars, now you will give us 10,000 US dollars. Hey, by the way, our women are hardworking. Let me tell you, our women are hardworking and they are loyal. They're loyal. Eh, not these ones you go and get in bars. Of course, those are the one in the bars, they're already. Eh? But our women, they're loyal, hardworking, and energetic. Hey, Muzungu prize. You come here, Muzungu prize. Hey, I'm marketing our women. Please don't hate me. Yeah, but that is it. The truth is our women are hardworking. Those ones who have married our women here in Africa, they can confirm that. They are hardworking and they are sharp. Sharp in terms of doing things. Reasoning. Yes, they are hardworking. Even in the villages there, if you are to get a one who is not educated, but sharp, they're good. They're good. But here, if you're a white man and you come here, you want to take our daughters here, just know Muzungu price. No negotiation. If somebody was supposed to marry her here, 15 cattle, you give us 30 cattle. Muzungu price. If it is money, if you are supposed to pay 5,000 US dollars, you give us either twice or you make it 3 times. Muzungu price. Please, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Yes. Don't be putting your face like you have eaten a bomb. What's your problem? You mean you are not enjoying this this video? You are not even enjoying this video. That's why you are putting your face like you have eaten a bomb. Actually, I was watching the video of David Jr. And he was saying that family first. Family first. Whether you are his friend and you are against his family first, he put you aside. And I think that message was going to hello baby official. You know? That's the way that boy was starting also to misbehave. You know, it's not good, please. You know? But the truth is, let me tell you something. When you see brothers are having, their small misunderstanding, don't join. You'll get a problem. You know? I've seen this even in our villages. Small misunderstandings, don't get involved because people can have a problem with only just a cup. You know? You see, for us when you used to be young, you find I have my cup, even I can mark it. I mark my cup. Then you find my brother has got maybe that cup is using it. Then I come and I grab it and we start maybe having some issues there. Now for you from out, don't you come and enter. We can start beating you again. We can start beating you. Yet you have been seeing us having some little confusion there. And then for you come that you are entering, we shall beat you. That is what is called a family. A family is a family. It is blood. You know, it is by blood. A brother remains a brother. A sister remains a sister. So this hello baby official was trying to poke his nose there. Trying to bring confusion. But I think he has learned his lesson. You know? He was even a moderator. They have removed him from being a moderator in that channel of David Jr. Yes, they have removed him. You cannot, they have said don't feel him. Then for you, because you want to make views, you go and do funny things. I hope he has learned from there. Yes. Even me personally, I was very pissed off. Very, very, very pissed off. No? It's not right. It's not right. So, let's go back to that vehicle. I was telling you that vehicle can climb a mountain. That vehicle. And now I've come to understand the reason why these so-called negative reactors used to talk so badly about that car. By the way, a lot of them thought the travel commando cannot afford buying that car. That was what is in their minds. That he cannot afford to buy that car. You know? Now the car is in the compound. They are quiet. You cannot even hear anything from them. You know? They have been beaten upside down. There is nothing that they can say at the moment. You know? They are completely feeling shame. Complete shame. Let me tell you. When a person has been blessed, he is blessed. You cannot break him down. In yesterday's live stream, I said, when you are fighting him, instead of him going down, actually you will be the one going down. You are now seeing how the videos are shooting. You know? Only one day the videos are just shooting. Even those ones who had stopped watching the Travel Commando, they are back. Because they love what it does. Even those, you see, the very, very funny thing is that those ones who go and watch these negative reactors, you know, they even know very well that the people they are going to watch and the videos they're playing, those are videos of the Travel Commando. You know? But then you find them there making noise. And all of them goes, they watch the video of the Travel Commando, they go the other side to make noise. But I ever believe that with the time, all of them are going to come back home. Because right now they are lost. They are very, very lost. But their eyes are going to open and they'll just come back home. Boom. And you will see the videos. And by the those ones who are watching those platforms, they are not even many. Like 2 to 3,000 to 5,000 people keeps on watching those videos. You know? But the Travel Commando is still having its score ones. 30,000 above. If it was a school, those are how many schools? Those are how many schools? You know? By the way, before we go back to that topic, let me first bring you to speed about Mr. Bagman. Mr. Bagman is in China. He posted a video yesterday. By today afternoon, it was 1,800 people watch his video. You know? 1,800 people had watched that video for Mr. Bagman. You know? He's a traveler. That is a traveler. I keep on telling you that is not a traveler. Because actually in that video, I watched it briefly and forwarding. Mr. Bagman was showing buildings. By the way, people are not interested in watching buildings. You know? People are interested in knowing the lifestyle within China. And also, people are interested in knowing the culture, the lifestyle culture, and, you know, the history, Something like that. But you go and show people buildings. Hey, this must be the tallest building here in China. Yeah, I was like, but look at this idiot. You have moved all along Japan to China to show buildings, to show trains. Even just moving in the street when people are busy doing their things is even better. But showing buildings, that video only got 1.8. You know, the travel commando can post a video in less than 1 hour. It has shoot like 5,000 to 10,000 views. And then Mr. Bagman wants to compare himself with the travel commando. Are you okay in the head? Let me tell you, there are people you cannot compete with them in your life. You only try to be like them, but you can never be. You know? By the way, there are very, very few YouTubers who can post a video and like in 1 hour, 10,000, you know? 10,000 above, 5,000 above. There are very, very few YouTubers. So the travel commando is a class. A class. A class. Those also try to compete with them. May I just sympathize? Let me tell you, even when you are buying a shoe, buy a shoe that fits your leg. You cannot go out to the market, then you buy a shoe that your leg cannot fit. You will fail to walk well. What am I trying to say is that I heard this Mr. Bagman, that actually the money is spending, you know, that the money is spending on the travel that YouTube does not pay him. Then I was like, you are mad. Reason being, you don't know, he does not know what he's filming. Instead of filming right videos, you see, there are people who don't learn. Even when you take them to class, they sit there from morning to evening. They will never learn. Mr. Bagman was with the travel commando for how many years? And I thought he had learned something, the craft, how to film these videos. I thought he has learned. You know? But let me tell you, not everybody who goes to school goes to, you know, if here is Adam and it's Adam. You know, by those days when we were at school, people used to tell us, people with big heads, that people with big heads are bright. My friend, they were deceiving us. That you see, when a person is with a big head like this, they're bright. I think they were trying to tell us not to abuse them or to talk badly about them. I think that was the trick. Because Mr. Baggy, I don't know whether it's a camera, but he has a head. He has a head, I'm telling you. That the other man has a head. But it is empty. How can you go to the country, you just film the airport, you leave, again you have gone somewhere? You just film the airport. Let me tell you that God should protect the travel commando for very, very many more years. Because he knows the art of filming. He knows the art of filming. And a lot of these individuals are really failing. They have failed to copy. You know? They have failed. This man has a unique way of making a video. Very, very unique. Even when he is in a place where you don't even expect people to watch that video, but people watch it. Even if he's just sitting, you know, even everything that he talks, when he sits on the with his camera, his GoPro talking, you really see the man talking sense. Sense. Do you think Mr. Bagman can sustain, can sustain a conversation himself with a camera for even 10 minutes? Do you think? He cannot. He cannot. But the travel commando has all these qualities. He can sit on his camera and he can talk. 2 hours. 2 hours. And he's speaking sense. 2 hours. Good hours. I think he can even go to 5 hours, by the way. And you will see him still talking sense. That is how unique the travel commando is. Very, very unique man. And actually, there is no need to hate a man whom God has blessed. Why should, is there really a reason for people really to hate that man? I saw today in Rosio's video, Premium, he blessed these 4 to 5 children who were standing alone on his wall fence. He blessed them with some little money. That go and enjoy yourself. If the travel commando was bad, those children would not even be standing on that wall fence of his. And I'm assuring you, that wall fence is blocking a lot of people from coming to the travel commando's home. If it was an open thing, there are people who will even want to sleep in that compound. Just to sleep there. But the wall fence is blocking them. Even the thieves would really want to access that home. But now there is a lot of lights. There are cameras also. There are also cameras at the home. So there is fear. There is that fear that I might go there and the camera will grab me. But I can assure you, a lot of people in that village would really want to go and visit him. But also he needs to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. By the way, here in Africa, they said also people bewitch money. That this money that you give somebody on the hand, you pick your money and you give. That also people bewitch that money so that you don't, if you are working, you can maybe lose a job. If you are working, something like that, your money disappears so that you become poor. But now how are you going to bewitch YouTube? I think that is what is paining these villagers. Some of them probably have tried bewitching his money. But, YouTube is paying. YouTube is... You will bewitch the money is coming. So how are you going to bewitch YouTube? That witchcraft does not work like that. It is not going to work. Because you are going to take his money, you will bewitch. The man is making videos, they're paying. So what are you doing? So probably it's a reason why you see these villagers are saying, those people are witch, because they have tried bewitching them, but they have failed. Money is keeping on coming. Let me tell you, but it's not far away from the truth. I'm telling you. Because the travel commando keeps on giving money, by the way. He gives on the hands. He gives. So these villagers, they have tried bewitching his money. I can assure you, one of them must have tried. But you cannot bewitch a camera. How can you see? How are you going to block YouTube from paying him? Because the man is going to be releasing videos. YouTube is paying. At the end of the month, YouTube is paying. YouTube is paying. YouTube. So the money will keep on, whether you like it or not. People are going to watch his videos. So actually, their witchcraft actually failed. They have tried. That's when you see somebody saying, that those people are weak. Those people, they have tried. They have tried to bewitch that guy is a man, but they have failed. Because you cannot bewitch YouTube. How are you going to bewitch it? Can you bewitch a camera and it fails to record? You cannot. You cannot. And by the way, some of those villagers, even they didn't know that the platform can pay. So you bewitch the money, but the money is still, you still seeing the man. The man is constructing the wall fence. The man is renovating his building. The man is buying these solars. The man is doing what? So the only solution is to say they are witch, because they have tried. Somebody who tells you that they are witch, that is a person who is witch. If they is not witch, their family is witch. But I can assure you, these people, they have tried. They have tried bewitching that guy's money. They have tried. In the villages, they will try you, whether you like it or not. Giving money. Giving money that you know how to give. Within the village. Because they don't want to see you progressing. Let me tell you, a lot of people does not enjoying seeing the travel commando having those, very, very nice house. Now he has bought a car. Everything is looking nice. Villagers are too jealous. So, some of those YouTubers, they have exposed themselves out. How they really, they hate what they're seeing at the travel commando's place. But those are the few YouTubers. What about these other ones? Other villagers who are having it in their hearts, who are very jealous of seeing, the progress happening in the village and the rest. Let me tell you something. Always, it is very, very hard to fight development. When development is coming to the area, you cannot fight it. However which you are, you cannot fight development. Even, you see, in the suburb of the cities, here in Africa, we have suburbs. Maybe here in Kampala, we have also suburb areas. So you find people who are bad, maybe people who drinks these weird things, they're always in the suburb areas. So when rich people comes to buy those areas, those people will the bad-minded people, they will always keep on shifting, moving, because they fear development. They will not always want to associate themselves with development. For them, they think poverty is written on their faces. So some of these individuals in that village who are very busy selling land, some of them are bad-minded individuals. Because how can you sell off your home and just leave? Bad-minded individual. They hate development. They don't want to associate themselves with development. Even when they are seeing development coming towards themselves, they will always want to chase that development away from them. Let me tell you something. You can imagine somebody can sell land for like $10,000 US. $10,000 US. But do you know what the person will do? Instead of selling, now they have sold land, and say, let me also construct something looking nice at my home. They will want to make that money vanish. That money will vanish. Then again, they will sell another portion of their land. Also, that money will vanish until they will remain with a very, very small area. Very, very tiny area. That cannot even do for them anything. But if you ask them, Where have you put the money that you have sold all these places? They will never explain it to you. Do you know the reason? Because their minds are not developmental. Their minds belongs to poverty. You know, a lot of people have sold land. A lot of people, they have sold land. But if you really ask them, you have sold this piece of land, what have you used that money for? They will not even give you a clear answer. They will not give you. And such people can even sell off their own land. You know, you saw now some people that they are staying in centers, you know, after selling everything. But that is what development does. Development. If you're a poorly minded person and you're not focused, development will chase you. You will see yourself going away. And that is why you see some individuals start criticizing people who are rich. That you see, that rich man is buying off those people, the neighbors. He's buying all of them. But the rich man is giving this poor man money. But the poor man, instead of using his money also to do something for himself, he will always want that money to disappear. And still will remain poor. He will go back to the rich man. Hey, now I have some portion here I want to sell. Please, if you can buy it, you buy it. A rich man is going to buy, give him the money. Still, will remain the same. You know, because they hate making themselves happy. You know, and some of those individuals, instead of using their money to right use, they will go into this witchcraft. Taking their money to these funny people, and they will keep on eating their money, eating until they remain with nothing. Even they can reach a point where they can even buy a cloth for themselves. So sometimes when I see people criticizing people who are doing fairly well, you know, that, you know, why can't you, you know, you are a rich man, but you are not helping a neighbor. You help a person who can help himself, you know. But if you want to help a person who is just there adamant, you will give him that you do have this money, do something for yourself. Tomorrow you'll see him the same. Do you know people? There are people, even you give them money that you go and buy a cloth for yourself, they will not go and buy a cloth, but they will go and drink. Then you want to criticize a rich man, that, you know, that man is there, but he's bad. No. And also there's something that people keeps on forgetting. A rich man also works for his own money. He works for his money. So also there is no need for you to force people to give their money, which they have worked so hard. And they know inside them that even when he gives such a person something, they will do nothing. Probably it's a reason why the travel commando decided to educate some of the children in that village, so that when they grow up, they become a better people. You saw the travel commando tried to teach people how to fish in the village. But what have they done? To turn against him, to start fighting him. That is exactly what they did. You know? But now you have seen how these so-called individuals have started fighting themselves. They are now fighting themselves. You know? Fighting and fighting, fighting and fighting and fighting. Don't fight a family, a prayerful family. Instead of you cursing them, you'll be cursing yours. You know? Because the power of prayers and the power of a demon, which one will win? Power of prayers will win. You know? So you are sending your demonic curse to them. They're also praying. It is pushing it back to you. Which one is going to win? You know? So sometimes it is not really good to castigate people. First, understand why are some people in the condition where they are in. You know? There are also people, by the way, if you look very, very critically, people who go in the garden, and you dig from morning to evening, in most cases, they don't get good harvest. You know, them themselves, they're in the garden digging from morning to evening. They don't get good harvest. Even if they get good harvest, but they will plan that harvest. The plan for it will be completely poor. Completely poor. Reason being, they don't have time to sit down, think for themselves. You know, have some critical thinking. How can I, now I've got this thing. How can I use it to change something about myself? Because digging from morning to evening, they're already tired. You go to bed, you just sleep off up to morning. The following day, the same thing. So they don't have that time to sit down and think for themselves. They don't have it. They don't have it. Just like if you're working, for example, for a factory, like here in my country here, people work in factories and they pay them very, very little money. Very, very little money. I think in a day it is maybe $1. If not $1, okay, if it is too much, $2. That is a good company, a good factory here. $2 a day. No transport, no food. I repeat, no transport, no food. $2. Even accommodation, nothing. So you count $2. If they're paying you $2 a day, and you're working for, okay, let's say you're working for 26 days in a month, you calculate that money. You need to eat. If you're sick, medical. You need to transport yourself if at all you are staying far. What again? A lot of things. You need to pay rent for that where you are staying. And you're working from morning to evening. You reach home, you're already tired. What you're thinking of is just to sleep. And also, you're not going to sleep fairly well. Because also probably the house where you're sleeping. And of course, also our houses here in Africa. Good houses, apartments, and what and what and what. If you want to have a good home where you can sleep, you need to construct your own home. But when you're renting, maybe the roof is leaking, and you don't have a choice. You don't have money to go and stay in those good apartments. You tell me if such a person, if such a person can really do something to change their lives. First of all, the pay is very low. Very, very low. You have to work. Eating is a problem. But you have to go to work, because if you don't go to work, then it is going to be comedy. If they get you sleeping in the streets, they give you something also. So you cannot go and sleep also in the street, so you need to rent somewhere to stay. So it's a tricky situation. Very, very tricky situation. So such a person, you cannot tell me. And also, by the few of them can come out of that, because I've got like 2 people who have come out of that type of life, and right now their life have changed. And now those people again, what they does, especially the boys, they will resort to betting. Betting, trying to increase the money they have. And what happens also, the betting keeps on chewing the money. So you see a man putting on one trouser Monday to Monday. Monday to Monday, one trouser, because he cannot afford it. So when I see these boys of Nyabohansi talking badly about the travel commando, actually they don't know what they're doing. They would be really very, very appreciative to the travel commando for changing their lives. let me tell you, there are people also who are working in government, but they cannot construct those houses. Those people are constructing. There are people who are working in government, local government, and they cannot construct those houses. They cannot. Because where is the money? You know? Let me, okay, they are paying you 400 US dollars. Oh, okay, 400 US dollars. You have 8 children. Because here in Africa, people who are earning such amount of money, they will always want to, it's people who are in government, they want to produce a lot of children. You find somebody is having 8 children. You know? All of them are going to school. You know? All of them are going to school. And maybe each child is paying 100 US dollars. But you have 8 children. You have 8 children. You are earning maybe 500 US dollars. You have 8 children. And each child is paying 100. You know? 100 US dollars. You tell me how you are going to convince me that you can build a decent house like the one for Mapopo. You tell me. Tell me how you are going to convince me that you can what? You can build such a house like for Mapopo. Oh, Prince Kasagati. Convince me, how are you going to? You have 8 children. Each child is paying 100 US dollars. But you have 8 children. And on top of that, you have children for your sisters. Even your brothers who are looking at you like you have a lot of money. They also need help. You know? They also need help. And on top of that, you have your father, your parents. You need to take care of. They are also looking at you. You add again some of your brothers. You add again some of your cousin sisters. You add again, you know, your aunties. They are also looking at you. Because you can find you are the only person in the family. You know? In the whole family, you are the only one who is earning that amount of money. And they look at you like you are too rich. So they pour for you a whole burden for the family. You tell me how you can construct that house of Mapopo. Or Preska. Or who again in the village there. People who have constructed their houses. You know, Mayuguno. Tell me how you are going to construct. You tell me if you can compete with David Jr. The type of the house is constructing. Tell me. You cannot. So, that is the reason why I always keep on saying that these boys in this village, they really don't know what they're doing. God sent for them a savior that is supposed to open their eyes and to show them the right direction. But they are not appreciating. They cannot see. You know? They cannot see. You know? At the young age of Mogese is constructing a house. You look at the so-called the fisherman. He's also very busy constructing. You know? There are people who have worked in government for several years. You know? An example, you know, I was forgetting. An example is Coher. He has worked in government until he retired. No clear house. No latrine. No latrine. No latrine even after retirement. No decent house. But this young boy, the fisherman, is constructing a very, very powerful house. Mugeze is constructing. Mayuguno has constructed. These other people have constructed. You know? Do you know Sejo would be a blessed man? But he played around with his blessing on the platform. He decided to join the wrong side of the coin. But he would be doing very well, by the way. Because actually people had liked his character before. You know? And people thought that got the right person to follow and to give them good content. But what he decided to do was the opposite. Now young boys who started their platform late are constructing in that village. For him, he's just there. He tried making bricks here and there, but things are not adding up. Being patient also pays. Mayuguno was very patient. Go with me. You see what is happening with Go with me. He's now traveling. I was watching his video when he was having a conversation with the Dante, Aaron Dante. Very, very interesting discussion. Very, very interesting discussion. So such people will always, by the positivity in your life will keep on changing everything. And favor will keep on coming each and every day. Each and every day. I saw Aaron Dante promise Go with me. Oh, yeah. These cameras, GoPro. So blessing will keep on coming for such people. Because actually they know what they're doing. But a gambler, you'll gamble and gamble with your life, and you'll gamble it forever. There are people who don't really listen. Even when we try to explain to them, they don't listen. And that's where the problem is. Actually, today I was very, very happy to watch the live stream of Jamaican Uncle. Big up to you, Jamaican Uncle. It was a very, 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 very interesting discussion Jamaican Uncle was having in his live stream. Very, very interesting discussion. Actually, I missed that live stream because I was doing something. I need, you need to do, I was doing something. Then after, I also had my few people around. One of my brother had visited me, and I had to, I need to have a conversation with them, because if somebody visits you and you're not giving them attention, it will become again another story. I visited his home, but he was not, he was not bothered. So I watched the live stream of Jamaican Uncle. I've watched it for 1 hour. It was very, very interesting discussion. Yes. Actually, it was emphasized, he was welcoming the travel commando back to the village. And, he said the travel commando walked through the gate, and he also want to, when he goes back to the travel commando's place, he want actually to walk through the gate at the same direction where the travel commando walked. It was a very, very interesting discussion. Probably the way I'm explaining it, I'm not bringing it the way, Jamaican Uncle was bringing. But it was very, very interesting. Big up to you, Jamaican Uncle. Very, very good guy. Actually, if we could have like 20 people like Jamaican Uncle in these platforms, it would be the best. It would be the best. A man with a clean heart. A man who knows values. A man who, who wants everybody to succeed. And he keeps on blessing people in this village. Big up to you, Jamaican Uncle. I like what you're doing. And he's a man who does not give up. A lot of people who have opened their YouTube platforms, they have given up. But Jamaican Uncle is here to stay. He can manage to do a live stream for 2 hours. Which even me myself, 1 hour, my voice can start like it is disappearing. Big up to you, Jamaican Uncle. And much blessing and respect to you. Let me tell you, Jamaican Uncle, you are really motivating a lot of people outside there. And we really, really do appreciate you. Big up to you and much respect. Much respect to you, Jamaican Uncle. And also, by the way, in today's video, I would really want to say big up to you, Janet Irish. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for always being in this platform. Also, Yuri, thank you so much for your donation. Fabulous Creation, thank you so much. Thank you, Diana Charles. Thank you so much for your big donation. yesterday. I really do appreciate. Magufula, greetings to you. And thank you, my big people, for always making this platform what it is today. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you a million times. I really appreciate. Sheila, big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to you. And thank you so much, my good people, for making this platform your unique platform. I really appreciate Otaro Grace. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your big donation yesterday. I really do appreciate. Thank you a million times, my good people. Thank you and thank you and thank you and thank you so much. I really appreciate. Charles is one of my good member. He has subscribed to membership. Charles, thank you so much. Thank you. I need to cross-check your name fully so that actually I'm going to give you a very special, greetings. Thank you so much. And also, please, also do encourage you to join the membership. Join the membership and let's move together. And greetings to everybody. Greeting to those of you also who donated yesterday. I really appreciate, appreciate your big donation to this platform. I really appreciate. Greetings to you. Greetings, special greetings to all of you who were in position to support this platform yesterday. Otaro Grace, Janet Irish, Diana Charles, thank you so much. Yuri, thank you so much. Who have I not mentioned? Sometimes, by the way, even sometimes I get confused who to mention because, a lot of you are outside there, but I really appreciate. Euro, thank you so much. Fabrication, thank you, and thank you. Who have I not mentioned? Please, if I've not mentioned your name, please forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. After talking all this time, then I have a lot of. By the way, I still have it. I have still more things to talk. Let me tell you, these platforms will always make you to know how to talk. And I feel I still have the energy to talk for more 2 hours. Magufula, how are you? I hope you are well. Elena, still we continue to pray for Elena and to the entire family, and we really pray for a very quick recovery. Ezela, greetings to you. Greetings to you, Ezela. Matilde, Othieno Official, thank you so much for always being here in this platform. Beauty, how are you? And thank you so much for always being here, Beauty. Thank you a million times. I really do appreciate you, all my good people. Joanne Wilson, and then also Joanne. Greetings to all of you, and thank you so much, my good people. I really do appreciate. A lot of people. But I really do appreciate you, my people, and thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate you. Actually, I've said I'm going to come up with a list so that I'll be sending greetings to you. Doreen Small, greetings to you. Doreen Small, how are you? Thank you so much. Carol West, thank you so much. Kish, greetings to you. Joanne, my moderators, greetings to you. And Sheila, greetings to you. Yvonne Canning, greetings to you. Thank you so much for always making this platform your home. Thank you so much. Winnie Ball, greetings to you, Winnie Ball, and thank you so much for the donation, Winnie Ball. Thank you a million times, Winnie Ball. Thank you and thank you. Thank you so much, Winnie Ball. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Winnie Ball. Who again? Erethra, greetings to you. Thank you so much, my moderator. Thank you, Erethra. I really appreciate your big support to this platform and to all of you, my good people. I cannot be in position to mention all of you. And in a very special way, I would really want to send greetings to you watching me from USA, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean, and not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. Today, we are going to have only one video, and I can assure you, I hope this video have really made your day. And blessing, much respect to you. And please, if you have not yet watched the live stream of yesterday, check it out. And also there was a video that I posted yesterday. Please check it out. And thank you so much, my good people. Kish. How are you? Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Greetings and much respect. Here in my local language, they say Itie Benyo. How are you? Itie Benyo. Big up to you. No, thank you so much, my good people. Let me wish all of you the best. And thank you so much for always starting up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. Greetings to Moraa, Prince Odinga, and everybody, every positive reactor, Mary TV, food, travel and food. Greetings to you, who Mary TV have I greeting that, the Real Thing podcast. Greetings to you, big up, Thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. Blessing upon blessing. See you again tomorrow.